Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now today's video is another episode of League Discussion. This is the series where I take a topic, rip it apart with my own opinions and experiences, and encourage you guys to join in the conversation in the comments section below. So today's episode is kind of a retouch on one I've done before, and it is all about smurfing. So the idea mainly about having a Smurf series on YouTube or people doing it on Twitch, you know, the unranked to diamond stuff or unranked to challenger. Be talking about that a bit. I will be talking about what I personally do like about Smurfs in general and what I dislike about them. But firstly, I'm going to go into what is a Smurf. Because some of you watching this may have no idea what even I'm talking about. Now, before I go into anything, I just want to quickly explain why am I talking about Smurfs. And basically, the reason is the most popular series I've ever done on my YouTube channel was the Unranked to Diamond series. Most of you probably watched some of it, I'd imagine. And it was a very enjoyable series for even me to do. You know, I'm just simply playing League of Legends live, going up the ranks on an account, and it was fairly fun. And I think it did offer quite a lot of educational value, which I'll be talking about later. But the reason why I'm doing another discussion on Smurfs is I have been bestowed a new account, level 30. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, recently quit. His name was Martin, and he recently quit League of Legends, and he gave me his account. And, you know, it's not like, oh, yeah, but I'm letting you have this but for a temporary while, give it back when it's diamond. It's nothing to do with that. He's literally just given me the account permanently. As he really just dislikes the League of Legends community. Everything about it, like he was mainly like he played a bit of Summoner's Rift, but he got to the stage that he only played normal 3v3 mode, as he just disliked it that much. But yeah, he's gone to go play Heroes of the Storm, so he's just given me his account, and it's never touched ranked before, so it is basically a fresh account. So hopefully, I'm going to talk to a few Riot friends of mine that I can just clear up if it's okay to technically, you know, get given an account. I think it's okay if it's permanent, but we'll see. But yeah, hopefully there'll be a new Smurf series on the YouTube soon, and that is the reason why I'm doing this League discussion, is to kind of bring up the topic about Smurfs. Anyway, but let's get into it. So as I mentioned, we'll be talking about, you know, the Twitch streamers that do the Smurf series. You know, I've done one myself, and we'll be talking about that. But firstly, what is a Smurf? Just to quickly explain it for those who may not know, as you may have heard the expression before, but maybe you don't know the meaning. So a Smurf is not a little purple thing in League of Legends. A Smurf is an alternate account to your main one. Basically, it's if you achieve a certain rank in League of Legends, you may get bored, so you make a new account to go through the ratings again. That is a very common reason why people make Smurfs. Another reason is that, say you are level 30, but some of your friends join the game, you may want to make a new account to play with them. Or you have a Smurf account on a different region because, say, you play on EU West, you may want an account on EU Northeast. So there's a lot of reasons why you have Smurf accounts. But that basically is what a Smurf account is. It's just another account other than your main one. So let's get into exactly what I want to, and that is talking about these, particularly the series that people do on Twitch. So the unranked to diamond, unranked to challenger. So what do I like about them and what do I dislike about them? So let's firstly just go into what I like about them. And again, just to kind of mention, this is a discussion. So if you have any points to add, any points you disagree with or anything, in the comment section below, feel free to comment, and I will be looking down there myself and, you know, joining in some of the comment section myself. So what I like about Smurf series in general is I find they're very educational, or mostly educational. I haven't found one Smurf series on Twitch or YouTube that is basically a guy just laughing at the people he's playing with. As obviously there is a big reason why people dislike them is because, yes, it's a diamond player playing with silvers or golds where he doesn't belong and basically just winning the game for his team for free. But the counter to that, or not really a counter, but the reason why I think it's okay, in my opinion, is the educational value it brings to a lot of people. Now, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably would have no Smurfs. The only reason I have Smurfs is to make content. You know, my personal accounts that I have is D-Huzzy is my main one. I've got Dignitas Huzzy that used to be HuzzyYT, which is the original Smurf account that I did the YouTube series in. And then I've got my North American account that I was kind of doing a little bit of a Smurf series on to show what are the differences between the regions. So if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would never have a Smurf account. That's the first thing to say. But because I am, and because I do educational content, I do think Smurf series add value. So the reasons for this, so yeah, this is kind of like a debate, I guess, is the first thing is hopefully the person that is playing in this Smurf series is basically proving that ELO hell does not exist. Or that is the idea that I generally go with. As by definition of what people use of what ELO hell is, if ELO hell existed, all these Smurf series would get stuck at one point. They'd be stuck, they wouldn't be able to go up anymore. No matter if they're a diamond player, they could get stuck, say, in gold. This doesn't happen. I have not found one Smurf series that one person has got stuck. Even in my personal experience, none of my Smurfs have got stuck. I've managed to get them to diamond fairly easily. Within 50 games of ranked, I'm in diamond from a fresh account. So it's not a very hard thing to do, or not very hard thing to prove, that ELO hell doesn't exist when you're watching a Smurf series, in my opinion. So that adds value to me. The next thing is that hopefully, again, this is talking from my own perspective, is the person is explaining the differences between if this was a diamond match, say, and if it's the current match. So very much what I would want to do in the new one is, say I'm playing in silver on the Smurf. I could be saying, right, in a diamond game, the jungler will most likely be doing this, but instead our jungler is doing this, to show you what the differences are, what a silver jungler is doing or what a diamond jungler would most likely be doing. So that kind of shows you differences and helps you kind of improve. And finally, again, it's kind of helping you in a way that you should be recognizing teammates and enemies in these games. So say I'm playing in a gold ranked game and I'm a diamond player. You should be, if you're a gold player, you should be looking at the other gold players and seeing what they're doing differently to me. And that generally helps as well. So I do think Smurf series adds quite a lot of value in that respect. It's mainly about showing what a diamond player is doing differently than the current rating that Smurf is in. Now, the reasons why I dislike Smurf series is a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, I don't dislike Smurf series, but I dislike the hate, or sometimes the hate towards them. Luckily for me, my Smurf series got quite a lot of love, or whatever you want to say. People liked it. Is because I wasn't throwing in my ranking. I wasn't in champion select going, hey, I'm diamond, give me this role. I was very much open to everything, and that is the way that the new Smurf series will be. Is that I want to make it as realistic as possible. Is that you're not going to get your main role every game, and that's the way that I do it in the Smurf series. I try to make it realistic. So that I dislike Smurf series that people basically go, hey, I'm a Smurf, let me get this role and I'll carry you, because that is not realistic, because you guys watching are not Smurfs. You won't be able to get your role every single game. So yeah, I dislike them for that reason, because people do that. I have seen that happen. And then finally, it probably does exist. I did say I've never seen it because I haven't, but I do imagine people, when they're doing Smurf series, I imagine they do laugh at people or they make fun of people that they're playing with. I personally think that's wrong. I'll never laugh, I may laugh because it might be funny, but I'll never laugh at somebody because they're just generally bad, because I'm a Smurf, what can you expect? I would say that would be quite bad if you're just laughing at people instead of going, oh damn, he mucked that up. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I like them because they're educational. I dislike them because there could be some negative things that the actual person doing it could be doing. But Smurfs in general, what do I think about them? Without having a YouTube or a Twitch tie, I honestly think it's pointless unless you're Challenger to have a Smurf. People ask me this all the time. It's hey, I'm currently gold 4, I'm stuck, should I make a new account? It's no, don't make a new account. The only reason I think you should have Smurf accounts is for these reasons. 1, your Challenger and your queue times are way too long, so you make a new account so you can just play ranked in League of Legends and make your journey way up again. So yeah, if you're Challenger, make a Smurf. Second one, if you have friends, brand new friends that are joining the game and you just want to level up with them without getting stomped because your account is obviously level 30 already, then there's that. The bad thing, just to kind of say the flip side of that, never duo queue with people that are brand new to the game if you're a Smurf, because you're just going to give them a rating that they don't deserve, and they'll probably end up being quite a bad player because you're just carrying them through. Let them develop in their own way. Now, the final reason I don't like Smurfs, or why you should have a Smurf. So, first one is your challenger. Second one, you get friends that are involved, and then the final one for me is if you are a streamer or a YouTube personality that is doing a Smurf series. They are literally the only three that I can think of that I think it's actually a good thing to have a Smurf. If you're bronze, silver, diamond, or bronze to diamond, bronze to master, I don't think there's much point having a Smurf if you don't fall into any of them categories, because you can just always improve. You know, even if you're Diamond 5, yes, Diamond 5 right now is kind of mucked up with the MMR system, but you can still go up. If you're Gold, you can go up a lot. If you're Bronze, Silver, even if you're Platinum, your target should be Diamond, not leveling a new account. So that's pretty much it. The main reason I want to say this is just to get your opinions on Smurf series. I did one before, so I'm expecting that people want one again. But just to kind of hear your opinions about Smurfs in general, do you guys share the opinion with me that I think it's okay for, say, a streamer / YouTuber to do it because they're providing educational value instead of just a random player not doing anything, just having a Smurf? Do you see the differences there? I'll be interested to know. So thank you very much for watching or listening. This was a league discussion, and if you have a topic that you want me to cover, as I may try to do these once a week or so, feel free to put the topic as well in the comment section, and I'll be reading through those. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. So goodbye.